Well, if you're like me, then you had no idea what to turn that awkward space in your hallway or in your home into. Well, I turned mine into a Pinterest-inspired office nook, and I have absolutely no regrets. Let's get into it. Okay, so before we painted this arc right here, it was a completely empty space, and I got the idea from Pinterest to create this arc. The inspo kind of looked like this, but you know, of course, your girl added her own little flair. But before we get into all of that, I need y'all to go through this process of painting this arc with me, because baby, it was no small feat. What are we doing?
We are drawing the arc.
A boho chic arc. We're gonna paint it green. However, on the internet, they don't have a lot of information about how to make art. So we're about to try our own way, which is all inspired by LaRon's way. And him's gonna show us. The arc is gonna be as big as my desk is. So as big as this desk.
41.5 divided by 2 is what?
20.5? Put 20.25?
20.75.
75, okay.
So 20.75 outside, both ways outside of this.
Middle part?
Out of this middle. Can you come mark?
I can. So we couldn't use that to use the leveler?
Oh, sure.
Since it's 21 both ways?
Yep.
Care for everyone else. I usually give away my best, but get into this reset. Get into this reset. Get into this reset. Take a skill for stopping, called the ladder. Get into this reset. Yeah. I'ma adjust my clock like day. Life savings, next era unlocked. And I ain't playing about me. You think I'm acting brand new, but this was me before you. Ain't nothing to start over. Oh.
We did the outline on both sides of the wall. And now we're going to basically put in and do the arc. So what we're gonna do is, what you gonna do, babe?
Jerry rig the protractor.
But that's not the protractor.
What? No, I said Jerry. I mean,
Jerry rig a Oh, okay. That's slow. So.
But I just want to make sure that this is the center line.
Yep.
And then the top. I mean, we're going to do a semicircle at the top. So you take the diameter, which would be half of the circle, which would be from here to here. I think it should be 20.75 inches. You're gonna make sure that this line that you got is the center point. You stick a nail there. Get the string, the twine. Measure that 20.75. Make sure that that's wrapped around or tied to the nail. Wrap the other side around the pencil. Make sure that we got from here to there. And then we're gonna trace and draw a circle. And the top will be your arc.
Watch us work.
Yep.
Do I need to use a pencil?
I think that.
Show me the color when you turn me on. When you tell me you want me down. Done it, I done this before you fall. I won't catch you, don't know I'm stalling. Cause you love to have them all crying.
Okay, so he basically took the pencil and took 2 knots to match the side trace that we had for the side, and it connected the string to this nail in the middle. And so the hope is that we can take the pencil around and it create a nice arc shape or half a circle shape. You just gotta make a little.
You gotta make sure I hold it like that.
Don't be shy, I can see it in your eyes. I've been running around. Too bad, I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it all night? Too bad, I've been sticking on your mind. I know you like it how I rock it from behind. I know you stand it how you taking all my time. Left, right, can you take it
you think you should come from the side?
You mean the middle?
Yeah, right there, and then come up. It worked!
Right there.
Ish, yeah, go back again. One more time. Mechanical pencil probably is not the best, guys.
No, for sure.
Use a regular pencil.
If that
There it
outside
is.
one, that's the one.
Yeah. Boom.
The outside one is the one.
We did it. Look at it, guys. Good job, baby. We are ready to paint. So now we're just going to put the painter's tape around the trim. So you just take little pieces of tape to outline the arc. That's gonna be what helps you get good margins, right?
There you
Good margins.
Getting better with the times, looking on your earth.
go. Taping like where it might be. And doing the same lap around with the X-Acto knife.
What's an X-Acto knife?
Like a little like a little blade on the. It's pretty sharp, but it ain't like super sharp.
then we didn't have to do this like baby step and shit.
Yeah, nah. You would just the same thing, but it would cut an arc in the tape.
Yeah, and then you just remove the excess. Yeah.
Things you think about after.
It's okay. Well, you can tell them that in the video. What you just did.
Yep.
So they can do that if they got that.
Got me obsessed, got me obsessed, got me obsessed.
First it was tracing it, then it was taping it. And now okay, we got the HGTV Home by Sherwin-Williams Showcase Paint in the color, this color, basically like an olive green, army green color, because I love that color. So yeah, I'm gonna pour that now. This color, pretty. The good news, I feel like this is not gonna take long because we already got all like, you know what I'm saying, all taped off. You just got tape. I mean, you just got paint.
Exactly.
Okay, Pooh Bear's done outlining the arc here, but it's almost paint time. It's just filling the hole in a little bit. You don't have to do this though at home if you're not concerned about the hole so much. I feel like it's a small hole, so it'll be all right. Right? Good. Let's go.
It's paint time! Every time when I look up for me, every time when I look up for me,
Heavy duty one.
every time when I look up for me, every time when I look up for me, like you supply, all like tires. Looking so surprised, don't deny us. She telling me she want to be my lover, yeah. I love you when she want to be my lover, yeah. My little baby girl rise on me, my little baby girl rise on me, Maria, Maria.
I don't know how many hours later, almost 6 hours later since we finished painting, and I'm super anxious. So we're gonna take the paint off. At least we are gonna take it out. We're gonna take it out.
And make sure you pull away from the paint.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, it really did come out pretty good, with the exception of like this part. Some of the outside paint came off. The freaking painter's tape, yes, pulled it off, but despite that, I mean, it really does look good.
Yeah, and those get that touch of paint in those areas and just.
Yeah. So you think we just need to touch up?
Yeah, I mean, right here, this way.
Yeah.
That's gonna need something.
Yeah.
I don't know, cause like a layer. That's why I asked if it was actually
paint or is it like it really did.
It didn't come off like it didn't crack like paint does. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
well, looks good though. But we do need to get some touch-up paint.
Yeah.
As you can see, we started off kind of crazy, but they came through to the rescue, and really we got down to some mathematics and some geometry and all the things to get this art painted. And even then we still had some hiccups, but that's the cool thing about doing this, is that you know, you learn from your failures, and we were able to finally get the art to look the way we wanted it to. And then after that, I went and started purchasing items. So what I'm gonna do now is show you the items that we already got installed, okay? One of the first things that I purchased was this desk from Wayfair. Honestly, it literally fit perfectly, and I only had to pay about $40 to purchase it at the time. Right now it is on, it's not even on sale, but it's about 110. But I don't know what sale I caught when I caught it, but it was $40 when I caught it. And yeah, so I got that desk and it fits perfectly in this space. And then I wanted to find some floating shelves that kind of matched the wood framing. It's not a perfect match, but baby, you couldn't get any better than this, right? You couldn't get any better than this. So Bay installed these wooden shelves that I got off of Amazon. And basically they kind of, you know, match the inspo vibes. And then throughout building this process, I was collecting and gathering all these little knickknacks to put on the shelves, which I'll talk about in a minute. But if you don't already know, the bohemian vibe is kind of like layering things, and it's almost like a lot when you put it all together. But what I tried to do was make the aesthetic really like earthy and put my pictures in there, my finishing touches, like basically trying to personalize it. So I definitely encourage you to do the same. But after we put the shelves up, I don't know if y'all been following me for a while, then you already know that I had these, I think they're made of stainless steel or something. They're made of metal, and I got them off of Etsy, but they say protect your peace. That's my tagline for the end of all of my videos. So they put these up over the desk. And then of course, nothing would be me without freaking pictures of me. And so these were pictures that I took on for my 30th birthday, so about 2 years ago. And I just went ahead and put them in frames that I got from Amazon. I think they're freaking 11 by 20. I'll put it on the screen. I have 1, 2, and then I'm gonna add the third picture when we start to put the finishing touches on the space. So the next thing that I had Bay install in this area was this sconce light. It's gray, so it just kind of offset the vibes of like the army green, and it has a little bit of that beige in this little wooden plaque that it stands on, or that it's wrapped around. One thing that I didn't like was that it had like this cord or whatever that was gonna be down the wall, because it's not an electrical install. So what I ended up doing was finding these little outlet or little wire covers, and I ended up painting them to match the color of the wall. The only thing that I didn't have was I needed like a saw or something to be able to size the wire covers correctly so that it goes down the wall the way it needs to. So I didn't have that, so that's why half of it's done, but you know, it did what it needs to do. I didn't care too much about that, but I will get that done at some point, but it looks fine to me for now. But I got this off of Amazon, and it turns on and it's like a dimmer. So you can just, you know, turn it all the way up just like that. And what I want to do is change this light to like a white light, but it gives that warm vibe, you know? So I kind of like it a little bit, but I have a different light that I put under this shelf that gives the LED lighting for when I need to use it for when I'm on a web call or something like that. So let me show you that. So just like the lights in my freaking closet, if y'all haven't watched that video, go back and watch that video. But I literally love these freaking lights, clearly. But they like, you know, they have the automatic to where it's like motion sensor, and then you have it to where it turns on by itself if you need to. Right now, if I were to use it, I would have it on versus like motion sensor, because this is in the hallway, so I can preserve battery life. But I just literally take the magnets, place them under there for permanent use, and then all I have to do to remove and charge this is take it on and off. So it'll stick right up there, and then when I'm at the desk, I just turn it on, and then that's gonna kind of light up my area a little bit, give me a little bit more visibility. So yeah. Okay, so another thing I want to show y'all is this chair. So this is the chair that goes to the desk, and I got this off of Amazon. I really love it because it's super comfortable, right? That was one thing I wanted to make sure, is that the desk or the chair had comfortability, because my back be killing me. Okay, but one other thing that I like about this chair is that it is adjustable. So it's not just like you can sit it upright. Like when you do this, you heard that little crack, you can then like lay it flat, or you can bring it up. The more you bring it up, it'll stay in that position, and then you can bring it up again and it'll stay in this position. And you can even have it to where you're a 90-degree angle. But what ends up happening whenever you need to like reset or change the position of the chair, then all you have to do is lift it forward, and then it automatically just goes back to like a falling position, unlocked, and then you can literally lock it back. So this is how I like the chair. And I ended up buying these this like backrest and seat cushion. So this is from the Cushion Lab, and so I put this cushion in the seat whenever I'm using it. When I'm not using it, it's either not there, or I store it, or I keep it in there. Yeah, so all I'll do is place that right here, and then there is a strap to the back of this that you put on. I think it goes like this, but no, it goes like this. Oh crap, I don't know how you put it on, but you put this on the back of the seat, and then after that, I sit in it regularly whenever I am doing anything in my little office nook area. So now what I'm going to do is take all of the knickknacks, the books, the pictures, the plants, all of the things that make this space mine, and put them on the shelves, and then set up the desk for when I decide I'm going to use it, or just, you know, a regular setup office space that will be in the hallway. And after that, I'm gonna talk to you about some of my favorite things in my office nook, and just give you a little bit of inspiration on what you can put in your space if you decide to create something similar to mine.
Up and leave. Take a lot of courage just to live out your dreams. Bigger picture I could see if I just close my eyes. Have the foresight to believe. Time don't move backwards, it speeds to the future fearlessly. Charging forward when I open my mouth, though I may not know how. I know I was born to sing. Travel the world, raise baby girls, bury my best friend. thanks, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, more than good. Kinda great. Even on the bad days, I thank God for making me brave. When I'm 123, really wish that all my heroes would notice me, so I could be one of the greats on a big stage, inspiring people to pray and give thanks, 'cause somehow we...
All right, y'all, what you think, bro? What you think? I think it turned out so good. And what I really took away from this is, like, you know those little things that you may have bought, but you just don't quite know what to do. And you like, maybe I should just give it away. I ain't telling you to hoard, but I'm definitely telling you to consider keeping some of those things where you might think there may be a purpose for it later on, because a lot of what is on this shelf were actually things just like that. So I want to talk about that, but also some of my favorite things. So one of the things that I thought I was going to get rid of that I didn't was this love above all things. This, what is it? Like 3D wall art. I had it in my home in Columbus, and it just kind of, it was just like, I'm gonna just throw this on here, you know, type thing. It didn't really like work out the way I thought it was gonna work out, and I was thinking about getting rid of it, but then it just worked out to where it fit perfectly with what I was doing right here. Another thing is this Captain Hall Fierce Is She. I got this as a gift. Not that I was gonna get rid of it, but I didn't quite want it on my desk. But it worked perfect for the shelf. You feel me? Like, it worked perfect for the shelf. And then this pineapple, I actually broke the top. I mean, you can't see it, but I broke it, and I was gonna throw that thing away. But then I was like, what? You can just take some glue and glue that thing back together, which is exactly what I did, baby. Exactly what I did. And it ended up working perfect to put on my shelf right here. I also had my frame. Let me show you this frame with my picture. I had that at my other home as well, in my living room, in this exact same frame and my picture in it. And I was like, yeah, I can work that on here as well. And then that Leslie Latrice sign back there was actually downstairs, and I decided to move it up here and just put it on the shelf. I could have kind of hung it up there, but I thought leaning it would just give the boho vibes a little bit more, you feel me? So those are some things that I actually had that I just kind of pulled from different places and placed onto the shelf. So definitely make sure, if this is your vibe, that you look around areas in your home to find the knickknacks, the accessories that you can just pull and make into something similar to this. So some of my favorite things that I have on my shelf is, one is my picture of me and my niece with our goddaughter Quinn. I had this at my office before I quit my corporate job back in April of 2024. And so I just brought it right on home and stuck it right in my new office as a full-time creator, period. Okay, and then my next one is my certificate of appreciation for retiring, basically doing my job as an adjutant general, aka human resources officer, while I was serving in the Army. I got this certificate before I left the military in 2022, and there's plenty of certificates and things like that that I have, but this one fit perfectly on the shelf, as well as it's just great to just look back at that and realize, like, yo, I hit a milestone. I worked hard, you know what I'm saying? So that's just a reminder. Ooh. That's just a reminder that I have on my shelf right now. And then at the top up here is this Black History book with this fierce freaking Black woman on it. I got that when me and Bae went to Jacksonville, Florida for our our anniversary one year. I think it was our 2-year anniversary, and we went to the I think it was the African American History Museum for Jacksonville or something like that. But either way, we got some African history in those books, as well as a ruler that's up there. So I love to have that up there just as inspiration every time I walk by this area in the hallway, or even when guests come, they could see that and know, girl, I'm Black and I'm proud and purr. All right. And then the last thing, I showed y'all this a little in the finishing touches, but this right here is a glass heart with the last picture that I took with me and my granddad when he pinned me as a captain. I do have a video on my ceremony, my promotion ceremonies. So please check that out. It'll be linked in the description. But yeah, it's very sentimental to me, and I look at this all the time as just a reminder to continue to work hard and, you know, create a legacy for me and my family. So putting it right beside my desk is the perfect place to have it, just as that consistent, constant reminder to do just that. I love you, Grandpa. Speaking of, I love you and I miss you so freaking much. But outside of all of that, I am done. The office nook is complete, and I hope that this office nook serves as your Pinterest inspiration, because you already know I'm uploading the pictures on Big Pen. You feel me? Anyway, if there's anything in my office area that you think that you might take as inspo for your office area, be sure to let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna give you all the tips, the tricks, the feedback that you need in the comments. And now for our next project, where I'm thinking the content studio, I'm thinking the primary room, or my primary bathroom, y'all, could use some work. So let me know in the comments what you think I should do next. Check out the Homey Vibes series in the Transforming Spaces Homey Vibes series playlist. And if you haven't caught up, be sure to check out my last upload, which is the mudroom area. It's another small yet frequently used space that I just completely transformed as an extension of my entryway. That being said, I love you guys. I will see you all on my next upload. It is your girl, Les Latrice, and remember to always protect your peace.